Hey everybody, welcome to our live stream. I'm sorry we're a little bit late. I'm having some technical difficulties with getting Instagram to work. I'm not sure why, but it looks like we're live on TikTok, um, Facebook, uh, Twitch, and TikTok. TikTok, Twitch, Facebook. TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook. Not sure about Instagram yet. Let's see if we can. Oh, wait, here we are. We're going to go live now. Hey, everybody. All right. Perfect. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Okay. Sorry, friends. Sorry for the delay. Let me get you to make some pizza. Um, put my camera right over here and let's see if you can see the counter. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good right there. I was making some gelato earlier, so I've got some of uh, my gelato making equipment here, kind of in the way. But I wanted to show you all how we can stretch some dough today. Just get this stuff out of our way. I'm gonna go get the dough balls. I'm gonna go get the dough balls right now. So I'll be right back. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first really big live stream here. I think we did one last week, but um it was a very basic intro. I mean, we're still learning as we go, so please be patient. So excited to be here with you. So excited that we're still, alive after this momentous occasion. Thank you to Dave Portnoy and the One Bite crew. If you haven't heard about it, we are going to the One Bite Festival, and so we're really looking forward to seeing you all at the One Bite Fest. You can go to their URL, just Google it. I think it's onebitefestival.com. Tickets are available there for like the 40 greatest pizzerias in America. I don't know if I can include myself in that group, but I know we've got a great story, and I'm so excited to be there. I'm going to bring as much Tiny Brick Oven energy as I can, and really looking forward to seeing everybody there. So, but right now, this morning, I've got some dough balls here for you. We made these last night. I like to do a 24-hour ferment. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to make dough. But today we're really going to focus on stretching, and then we've got some hot honey, and we've got some pepperonis, and some Parmesan to grate on top. And when you connect those flavors together, it just takes a great pizza, I think, just to the next level. And that's really what we're looking at. So give me 1 second to just check in with my uh, good friend and trusty employee, Ariza. Ariza, if you're out there listening, we love you so much. Let me just see if we're let me see if we're doing okay here with the stream. Sorry for the delays and the technical difficulties, everybody. I'm just brand new to streaming, so very excited to be here. Definitely want to make this a regular thing. Ariza's checking right now to make sure that all of our streams are working. So we're using a new streaming software, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to see your comments. But if you want to email me at willfag@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments, any suggestions for improvements, any recipes you'd like to see, please feel free to reach out to willfag@gmail.com. And Ariza says that our stream on Instagram is working really well. Um, I'm gonna ask her, hey Ariza, can you check all the other streams as well for TikTok and Twitch and Facebook? Just want to see if our broadcast is really going to all of these platforms. All right. With that, while she's working on that, I'm actually going to go set up. I'm actually going to go set up our oven, the tiny brick oven right outside. It's propane powered, super portable. I've just got to plug it in out there, and then when I say plug it in, I've got to attach it to the propane and light it and turn it on. That's what I need to do. It's going to take just a few minutes. I'm going to focus the camera here on the dough balls. We're watching those sort of warm up, come to room temperature. And I will be right back. I'll be right back. Hello, thanks again, everyone, for your patience. If you give me just a few more minutes, I'm gonna set up my oven and then we'll start stretching some dough. Avalanche. All right. Thank you all again for your patience. Coming back in just a minute. I just have to light the oven. So I'm going to do that and then we'll be right back. All right, great. Thank you again for your patience. The oven is lit and about 10 minutes we'll be able to cook on that. So I can see we're at about 12:18 now, 12:20 now. So 12:30 we'll probably cook our first pizza. Right now I'm just going to show you how to stretch the dough. And I think this is something that a lot of people get intimidated about. I've helped so many students stretch their first crust. Everyone's afraid they're going to get a hole or they kind of mishandle the dough at first and reactivate the gluten, and then it's very hard to stretch. So I just wanted to show you all, like, it's nothing to be afraid of. Everyone's going to make mistakes. There's only two types of pizza chefs. There's pizza chefs that make holes, and there's pizza chefs that lie. So everybody makes a hole. Even I, after doing this for 14, almost 15 years now, sometimes get holes in my crust. We repair them if we can, and if we can't, then we just get another dough ball. And sometimes that's just the way it goes. So nothing to be afraid of. Dough can make your life better, and we don't need to be scared of it. So let me just check with Ariza one last time and make sure that we're streaming. Oh, nice. So it looks like we're live on 4 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. TikTok and Instagram. All right, we're still checking on TikTok. So are there any TikTokers out there? Shoot me a message. I'd appreciate it. Just curious to know if you're seeing me out there. We love you all so much. We've had about 15.5 million people see a video on TikTok now. So that's been super wild. People from all over the world have reached out to lend support and help. And I couldn't be more grateful for you all. So thank you. Thank you. Double, triple, thank you. All right, all right, all right. I think it's time to get to some pizza making now. So you all have been patient enough. I don't know. I'm curious to see. I feel like I need to move the camera a little closer. So I have my trusty camera platform adjustment system right here. We'll just keep stacking pizza boxes until I get the right height. Yes, yes. I feel like that could be pretty good right there. Let's see how that does. Yeah, I think that could be it. So again, we've got these 6 dough balls. We made them yesterday. They fermented overnight. We already have instructions on how to make these dough balls. It's really simple if you do it in the bread maker over here. I did learn when you're making whole wheat dough, and we're going to do a class on that because I think using locally grown wheat can really elevate the flavor of your crust, and certainly a much healthier crust. And we're all trying to, just be a little bit healthier these days. But when you take this dough and you make it in the bread maker, or you make it in the food processor, or you even make it by hand, It firms up really nice. It's got a higher gluten content. Well, the whole wheat, you can't do that with the food processor. It never forms a dough ball if you're using the blades in your food processor to do it. So I learned that the other day. It does work perfectly fine with the bread maker. It works perfectly fine with your mixer. I feel confident you could do it by hand because people have been using whole wheat for forever and ever. But you can't do it with your food processor. I learned it just will never form a ball. So a good lesson to learn: if you're using a whole wheat crust, don't do it in your food processor. And that's just the way it goes. So, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Riza, how are you? Hello. I see you logged in. So, I'm hoping we're live on TikTok now. Let's see. It says she's still checking on TikTok. All right. Well, not to worry. I know we're live on 5 other platforms. So let's start stretching this crust and making a beautiful pizza. First thing I'm going to do is wash my hands and get some gloves. Gloves are absolutely not necessary when these things are going in the oven, as long as your hands are very clean. You give them a really good wash for 20 seconds. Make sure you dry, get between your fingers, make sure your fingernails are clean. Then you're not going to create any big contamination. Our first order for the day here. So sorry about that. All right. One thing I will say I like to use semolina flour for stretching. It works really nice. I've used regular flour too. You can totally use regular flour. You don't have to have semolina. But I really like the semolina. It does make the crust a little bit better. Okay, all right. I use a bowl scraper. You can see it's got this a bowl profile. I use a bowl scraper to get the dough out of the box, just to separate it from the bottom of the box. And so if we just put a little bit of semolina here, and then using the flat side of the scraper, we're just gonna gently separate this dough from the box. I'm gonna put a little bit of semolina on the counter here, like so. I'm just gonna put this over to the side. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more semolina on top. Oh, no, we need to go this way. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit more semolina on top. I feel like we can see better from the light if I do that. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start by using the flats of my fingers and pushing down in a circular pattern. If your fingers are sticking to any part of the dough, you see some glossy parts, now's the time to add a little bit more semolina to that area. And then we flip it over and we do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just going back and forth, pushing down, pushing down. Hi, Anna. Anna is one of my coworkers here at Tiny Brick Oven. She does a great job with pizza, really a pizza master now. And one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She makes every pizza with lots of love. All right, you can see now we've got this we've got this out at about like 8 or 9 inches now, maybe 8 inches. And I want to get it to 10. So I'm going to do what I call a spread and turn. And you can do it really fast, right? You just spread and turn, spread and turn, spread and turn. But all we're doing is just spreading and then turning, spreading and then turning, spreading and then turning. And because we've put our semolina on there, it's floating nicely on the counter. Yeah. And that's exactly the kind of crust that I want to have right there. I think that's perfect. So I can see our oven's been warming up for about 10 minutes now. So it could be ready to cook. I usually like to let it warm for 20 minutes, but it could be ready to cook. Let's see what happens when we throw this one on. I'm going to add some crushed tomato sauce. We use Jersey tomatoes and California tomatoes mixed together. I like the redness of the California tomatoes and I like the spreadability of the Jersey tomatoes. Plus, we like to use local ingredients when we can. And yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah, there we go. I think we got a better view now. All right. So it's exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to take my peel, my pizza peel. And we're going to put it just like this. I need salsa. Basil. Hannah's going to bring me some sauce and cheese. Just going to check in and say hello for a minute. How's everybody doing? Staying alive in 2025. Be well. God bless. All right. All right. All right. Nice. And now's a good time to just give it a little shake. If you keep it shaking, then it won't stick. Inevitably, these stick when I'm teaching because we take longer. So I'm going to use just 2 ounces of our crushed tomato sauce. You can see it's a very hearty sauce. Like it's very thick and red, and we add our own spices to give it our own signature flavor. But these are the best fresh packed tomatoes that you can buy. Some Scalfani family tomatoes and some Stanislaw tomatoes mixed together makes a great sauce. But they both stand up on their own. You don't have to mix them. You don't have to mix them. You can just get one or the other and season the sauce the way you like. So this is a 2 ounce spoodle. It's a hybrid between a spoon and a ladle. You can see the bottom of the spoodle, it's flat. So once I have my sauce on here, I can just use the flat bottom of the spoodle to spread my sauce. I leave a space on the edge for the crust. And I might need just a little bit more over here, so I've probably added another half ounce or an ounce. If you start with too little and you need more, it's very easy to add. If you've added too much in the beginning, it's really a pain to remove it and kind of messes you up. So I recommend just start with less than you need in the beginning until you get a pretty good idea about how to gauge it. And now that we've got it here, I'm going to give it a shake. And I'm going to add some whole milk and part skim mozzarella blended. We call this an East Coast blend. And can I get some scissors, please? Thank you. And then I'm going to add some pepperonis to this one too. Yeah. All right. So we got the cheese on there, about 70% white, 30% red, one layer. It's gonna make it so the crust can cook up nice and crispy. Now I'm just gonna add some pepperonis on top. And these are kind of a spicy pepperoni from Nashville that I really like. The flavor is so amazing. I'm gonna put 4 here and then 3 here. Or sorry, let's see, another 4. Right. We've got this one little kind of half spot here, so we don't want to cheap out on our delicious toppings. So I think this is probably what we need right here. Let me take you out to the oven and we'll launch it right now. Oh no, we definitely don't want to leave the site. Give me 1 second, 1 second. We're gonna cancel that. There we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, friends. It's going to be a little bright out here, just so you know. It is a beautiful sunny day in Baltimore. My gosh, it's so bright. I can't see anything. Woo! Completely, my vision's completely washed out from the sun here. All right, I think you can see the oven there. So let's see if we can launch this into the oven. Right, all right, all right. So we've got that in the oven now, and I can see it puffing up nicely. If you'd like to learn more about this oven uh, that we've invented and are launching on Kickstarter, you can go to get.tinybrickovens.com. It does have an adjustable mechanism down here so that you can raise and lower the pizza stone to cook the top and bottom the way you like. It's got a motor here that automatically turns it for you. We have real bricks in the lid that radiate heat and give a nice even bake. Got a very thick pizza stone that helps retain heat and allows you to cook pizza after pizza after pizza. And it heats from the bottom and from the top. All those other ovens, like just heating from the top, doesn't make any sense. It's not the way the professional ovens work. Real pizza ovens cook from the top and the bottom, just like a tiny brick oven does. And I can see we're getting some very good browning. The one thing about this oven is it will cook your pizza perfectly as long as you land it in the center. And I can see right now that my pizza is not in the center. It's off by just a little bit. So the edge that's closest to the edge is going to burn if we don't sort of recenter it. So that's the one thing I do after it's cooked for about 30 seconds. I'll just put it closer to the center. And that's the only adjustment I'm going to make to the crust. Just like that. And literally in about, I don't know, 15 more seconds, this pizza is going to be done. And we can go make another. My friend Sean, if you're out there, he said the tagline is dinner done in 4 minutes. Dinner done in 4 minutes, parents. If you want super delicious pizza faster than anyone else can do it, This oven can do it in 4 minutes. Really, it can do it faster if you're doing Neapolitan style, but doing New York style, it's dinner done in 4 minutes. It's done now. I'm going to pull it out. And you can see we've got this beautiful charring on the crust. The bottom is it's a beautiful undercarriage, and our cheese is melted. We're going to take this right inside. Uh-oh. I can't open the door. Tricky. Give me 1 second. I need some way to open the door with my feet. I need a red. Can I get a red cutting board, please? Oh no. Thick. So thick. All right. Sorry about that, friends. Here we go. All right. And pepperoni is done. Perfect. I'm going to cut this into 8 slices. And let's see how it holds up for the flop test. Not bad, not bad. Definitely a little bit of flop, but not too much. Not too much flop. If we fold it like you do a New York slice, there's absolutely no flop. You can see the bottom is a beautiful brown. Looks perfect. The last thing I'm going to do, and this recipe is going to be included in our curriculum at mypizzaschool.com. We're going to add a little bit of hot honey. And once you've got the pepperoni and everything else, and then you like a little sweet and a little heat, I can't recommend this enough. We make it ourselves. And it's very easy to make, and it really adds a nice flavor. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot honey to this. And now we've got pepperoni, hot honey, brick oven pizza ready for you in just a few minutes. I mean, perfect. I'm just going to take a bite of this really quick. You will notice I do not stand in my kitchen when I'm trying this, and I do not eat it over top of the other pizza. That really drives me crazy. No one should be eating food over like another thing of food. Like that's not sanitary. So here we go. I'm standing outside of the kitchen now in the hallway, getting ready to try. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is that is perfect. That is perfect. Mmm. Mmm. I wish you could smell and taste what I smell and taste. If you make these in your backyard, please tag us. At TBO Fed Hill is the name of my pizza shop. Tiny brick oven on almost every other platform. And yeah, very excited to bring this to you. I think you guys are going to love this. Mm. Wow, wow. That is so good. Awesome. Okay, let me wash my hands. Let's stretch another. We've got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to see if I can knock out 2 more pizzas for you in 20 minutes. You want some?
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I'm going to wash my hands again.
Well,
Yeah,
it's good.
good, right?
It's perfect.
I know, perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You can have more if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anna says it's perfect. So I mean, it does come out really nice. I think we created the perfect ecosystem of dough, oven, toppings, hot honey. You put it all together. It's gonna wow you. This pizza is gonna wow you. All right, I'm gonna take out my next dough ball again. And I'm just gonna make a plain cheese with this one. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, a follow, a like. All of those things really make a big difference and will help us continue bringing these go lives to you. And if you're in any of the streaming platforms and you leave a comment, if we'll be able to see it later, we'd love to know where you're from, if you've made any pizzas yourself at home, and do you have any favorite toppings that you like to put on? Any favorite off the wall toppings? I know some of you like pineapple. Apparently, there's a snake pizza in Singapore.
Well, one home.
Ah, okay. Anna needs to interrupt. Yes. Oh, you need some more? Oh, yeah. Of course. Have as much as you want. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good. It's really good. My mouth is still watering from that pizza. So, all right. This one's sticking a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of semolina over here on the edge where it's sticking. Make sure it's moving nice. And then I'm just gonna make a cheese out of this one. And what time is it? It's now 11:42. It's so bright outside. I cannot see if you can see or not. When I go out there, the sun is so bright, I can't see the screen of my laptop. So I apologize if our video is all jacked up outside. I'm gonna figure out some kind of laptop mount that we can use for next time and test it when the sun isn't out so that I can see. All right. All right. And then do the same thing with our cheese, just 70-30. Anna, can you get the door for me? All right. Anna's going to help me with the door this time so that I don't have to struggle. All right, here we go. Pizza number two. Pizza number two. Thank you, Anna. Muchas gracias.
Welcome.
Okay. All right, our oven is in, or our pizza is in. It's 11:49 now. It looks like we might be having some trouble with TikTok, so I apologize if we have TikTok people that can't see us. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right. So it's cooking faster. It's cooking faster than even before. So maybe this will be done in like 2 or 3 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this down a little bit. And I'm going to lower my flame down just a little bit. So that it can cook for another minute. The cheese can melt nicely. It's almost done. The beautiful thing about this oven is you don't have to sit here and babysit the pizza. You can start making the next one and then have it ready to go in the oven when this one comes out. That's what I always do. But this one's already done. It's already finished. So I'm going to take this inside and then I'm going to come back and get you all. All right. We got our cheese pizza here. Just going to cut this also. I cut it 4 times to make 8 slices. And we'll check the flop. It's a little bit of flop, but if we give it the fold, looks good. And the undercarriage is beautiful. Looking very nice. Just what we want from a brick oven pizza. I'm going to save this one for a snack for lunch, or we'll feed it to the homeless through our paid forward program. If you don't know, you can go to tinybrickoven.com, go to our menu, and there's a pizza donation link there. You can donate pizzas to those in need. I guess I'm going to show you this for 1 minute because this program has literally changed my life. Basically, when you donate to this program, your donation gets put onto a yellow Post-it note, and homeless people can come in and grab this Post-it and use it to pay for 2 slices and a drink. And I mean, I can tell you, they are very grateful, and we've had people from all over the world have donated to that, and it's really been humbling and amazing to be part of that. So, anyways, we're gonna save this pizza for someone who needs it, for someone who really needs it. You know, someone whose only meal might be this pizza.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what?
All right. I think I have time to make one more pizza. What time is it now? It's 11:55. We open at noon. So
And I put down. You go send it out.
all right, all right. We'll do one for the plant lovers out there.
Yeah, pero.
All right, all right, all right. So we make our own dairy-free cheese. This recipe is really good for people who are lactose intolerant.
That trabajo que yo también a veces make that you still are. A veces me comentaba tanto que le reclamaba y esto era algo que estaba tirado y tan exagerado que
So that's it. About 70% white, 30% red, just the same ratio as always. Very hard to see. Let's see. Hello, good morning. And I think we're drawing to the end of our live here. I hope you can see this oven is a game changer. It's gonna change the pizza game forever. Just set and forget, and that's really it. I mean, as long as you've got it in the center, the oven's gonna do its job and cook it perfectly for you. If you didn't put it in the center, you wait 30 seconds, let it bake, and then just move it into the center with one small adjustment. And then go on about your pizza making business, stretching your next crust, getting all the toppings ready. By the time this is done baking, you take that out, you launch your next one in. It's just pizza after pizza after pizza. Again, because we heat from the bottom that pizza stone below recovers much faster. Make the bottom like nice and crispy, even though you're cooking pizza after pizza after pizza. So you got to have heat from the bottom. The bricks in the top help it cook better on the top. Heats up in about 20 minutes. Dinner done in 4. You can't go wrong. So set and forget technology. And then adjustment right here in case you want to like raise and lower. If you want the top to be done better, you want the bottom to be done better. So spreading pizza love anywhere we can take this portable oven. We've got some great events coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. Thanks, everybody. What's going on? Hey, we got lots of friendly people here in Baltimore. We're in Federal Hill. The weather's beautiful. The Orioles are playing tonight. The Ravens played their first preseason game on Thursday. So definitely a lot of things to be happy about here. And looking at this crust, and I would say it's done already. So let's take it out. And that's it. The cheese is bubbling. The crust is nice and crispy and beautifully charred. The bottom is perfect, just like a brick oven pizza. I'm going to turn this off now. And the pizza shop's going to be opening soon. So let me take you inside and we'll cut this up. Ah,
Pizza.
all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to put this right here. And we are 1 minute into overtime. So I'm just going to cut this up and say goodbye. Again, if you can like, share, thumbs up, comment, say hello, let us know where you're from. Any pizza stories you have to share. This is the channel where we share pizza love every Saturday morning. And what I would do is plate this just like this. Let's check the flop. This one is a little floppier. It cooked so fast, but with a little fold, got no flop. And a beautiful undercarriage and a fresh baked pizza in just a few minutes. So thank you, friends. Thanks, everybody. And hope to see you all again soon. This is Will from Tiny Brick Oven signing off. Our shop opened 2 minutes ago, so I've got to start getting things ready. Yeah, we are finished. I've got to start getting things ready for service today. Thanks, everybody. Such a pleasure. Be well. God bless. Thank you. Thank you.